Hello and welcome. My name is Terry. This is Chair Fit. And what we're going to do today is we're going to work our whole body. We're going to do some standing exercises. We're going to do some balancing. And then we're going to finish in the chair doing exercises for lower body, upper body, and our core. And then we'll cool down with some stretches at the end. So if you're all brand new to Chair Fit, just listen to your body, take it at your own pace. If you've been here before, just enjoy yourself. So let's begin finding a nice sturdy chair, and you want comfortable clothes, and make sure that you can have arms or no arms, but just make sure the chair is nice and strong. We're going to start with our feet behind the chair, and I want you just to take a nice deep breath and draw the arms up and just take a long stretch and then exhale out. And then again, take a deep breath up. Gently stretch towards the sky and then exhale out one more time. Long breath. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to start by just warming up our feet by lifting the heels and just bending a knee. So just relax, warm up the feet. So you can continue to do this, and it's kind of a stepping in place when we add our arms, or you can just keep the legs still and just start your arms only. So what we're doing is we're just doing some warm up for the shoulders, and we're going to do some arm circles out in front. And we're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Circle the other direction. These aren't really big circles. Do whatever works for you. Basketball-sized circles. And then we're going to take the arms out to the side and we're going to circle back. So again, really working those shoulders. Standing up nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. Come forward. And then we're going to make sure you can continue to kind of walk in place if you'd like. Add a little bit more to it. Or again, just feel free to keep those legs still. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take these arms down, and then I want you to look over your right shoulder, look down at your hand, and then look up at the ceiling. So a nice stretch for the neck. Come back to center. Look to the other side, look down at your hand. Good, up at the ceiling. Good, and then back to center. Take your hands now to the shoulders, and we're going to make some shoulder circles. So take your time, just bringing those elbows up, back, and down. And add the ribs. We're stretching through the ribs, adding a nice stretch through our side body. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And now taking the arms up in front, we're going to actually interlace our fingers. We're going to round our back. So a nice stretch for the back. And then we're going to inhale, draw the hands in. Take another deep breath. On the exhale, bend the knees. Round your back as you scoop out your stomach. Good, and then inhale, stand nice and tall. We're going to take our hands to our hips. We're going to do some hip circles. So just nice and easy, almost like you're doing a hula hoop. Just let some circles in the hips, loosen up that lower back and that hip joint that is the largest joint in the body. So I always like to do a lot of hip exercises because when the hips are tight, so is the lower back and the hamstrings generally also. So keep those hips nice and loose. And then we're going to take the arms up again, but this we're going to do the climber. So imagine you're climbing up a ladder. One side stretches and you pull down. You reach and pull. Reach and pull. Good. Reach it up. And 2. and 1. Now with both arms reach for the ceiling, both arms come down. Soften your knees and kind of sink in your hips. So pull the elbows down as you relax through the knees and hips and just drop towards the ground. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, elbows in towards the side of the body. 2 more. Take those elbows all the way to the ribs. And last one. Beautiful. And then relax. And we're going to roll out the shoulders. Take your time. So that's just our warm up. We're going to come to closer to the chair so we can hold on to the chair for balance. We're going to do something called the tick-tock. And that's taking the leg out to the side, keeping the toe forward, and making sure all your weight's on that supporting leg as you swing the other leg out, using your outer thigh muscles. So those are the abductor muscles. And you're using your adductor muscles as you come in, kind of squeezing in. So starting to really get those hips to start working for us. We'll just do 4 more. And again, the swings are going to depend on you. You can make it start small, and as you get more comfortable, a little bigger swings. Let's do 1 more. And then we're going to start with just the right leg, and we're going to tap. I want you to tap the right leg. And as you do that, soften that supporting leg. So it's tap in together. If you want to add your arms, and if you feel we can handle your balance, you can take your elbows up towards the chest, cross the arms up. So as the foot comes out, those elbows slide up. 4, 3, 2, or maybe you want to just use one arm and just keep your hand on the chair for support. Good, last one, and then we'll go to the other side. So it's just a tap, bring it together, and then make sure all your weight's on that supporting leg. Just gently tapping out. Good, and if you want to use those arms, or just one arm, great. Let's do 4 more. Good, 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. Now holding onto the chair, I want you to take your right leg, and I'm too close to the wall, but we're going to tap the right foot back, and we're going to hold the chair and just gently lift. So you're standing up nice and tall, but you're picking up that back leg, lifting the heel into the air, taking the toe off the floor. And it doesn't have to be high. A couple inches is fine. You're starting to use your hamstrings, your glutes. And if you want to add the arm, opposite arm comes forward as that back leg comes up. So this is what it looks like on the side. You're lifting and returning to the chair. Lift and down. These are, or you can do 2 arms. That's called the Superman. And we come down for 4. Lift for 3. Lift for 2, and last one. Let's try the other side. So the other toe taps back. Hold onto your chair, get comfortable, and you're picking up that toe. And if you want to add the arm, or maybe both arms. 4. Remember, the chair's right there if you need it. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bring those feet together. Good. Shake them out. Just shake both legs up. We're going to do a little squat here before we come to the side of the chair. So again, holding onto the chair, the feet are hip distance apart. You're going to start to glide your hips back. So it's almost as if you have a chair behind you and you're sitting down on that back chair. Glide those hips back. Knees are over the feet. So if you have tennis shoes on, your knees are gliding right over the tennis shoe laces. And if you want to work a little harder, you're going to take the arms out front and then hold the chair. So sink back and reach the arms forward. These squats are wonderful for core strength, lower body strength. It's great for building a better balance. So we'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, we're going to come to the side of our chair, and we're actually going to start by doing a balance. So we're going to take our right leg forward, and then we're going to pick up the heel on that right leg. So just slowly rolling onto the ball of the foot and bending that front knee. Starting to warm up, you know, the muscles in the feet for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So now your weight's in this front leg. We're going to stand up. You're going to place the heel where the toe was. Again, you're going to sink your hips back. As you fold, you're bending that back leg, but the front leg stays straight. We're going to stay here for a nice little hamstring stretch. And then we're going to take our foot and we're going to turn it in and out. Internal, external rotation. Just roll it in, roll it out. Really great for the hip. 2 and 1. Good. And then come back up. We're going to again lift that heel, but this time we're going to try and bring that outside leg, that right leg, up into the air. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend this supporting leg, drop the heel back down, and then point the toe and lift the knee. So it's heel and toe lift. So we're sinking, hips back, and then we're standing tall in the supporting leg, lifting from the head. So imagine a string is attached to the center of your head, drawing you up. Good. Tap the heel, point the toe, lift the knee, take that heel down and lift the knee. And then we're going to stay here. So we're going to breathe easy. We're going to maybe take our both hands off the chair. You want to look about 6 feet in front of you. You want to balance on the one leg. And maybe you can take your arms up for a more challenge. Make sure you're breathing and you're keeping your eyes focused on one single spot. Oh, in front of you. Okay, let's take the foot down. Good, shake it out. We're gonna, before we go to the other side, we're gonna do a little bit of hip work. We're gonna start with this outside leg. The knee comes up, we open and close. So it's called the opening of the gate. So as the knee comes up, we just swing that leg out, swing it back and down for 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Beautiful. And then relax. Good. Shake it out. We're going to move to the other side. And again, we're going to start with just stepping the outside leg forward, and then bend a little bit as you lift the heel, and then come back and then lift, coming onto the ball of the foot. Just leaning forward, get that heel up. So creating some nice strength in the foot and the ankle. Just 2 more. And now we're going to put the weight in the back leg. Heel goes where the toe was. We glide back with our hips, and we're going to lean forward so you can feel this wonderful stretch in the hamstring. So remember, the back is straight. You've hinged forward till you feel that stretch, and when you're ready, rotate that foot out and in. And if you're getting tired, just come to a little higher standing position, but that back knee is always slightly bent. Rotate in, rotate out. Good. Let's just do a couple more. This is really good for the hips, so we're rotating through the hip socket. 2 more, and last one. Good, and then shift your weight, And then we're gonna lean back, lift that toe up, pointing the toe as you lift the knee, and then bending that supporting leg as the heel comes down. Point and lift, bend, glide your hips back, lift the knee, drop the hips back, lift the knee, stretch, lift the knee, and last one, we're gonna stretch, just kind of sinking the hips. Beautiful. Now this last one, we're gonna take the knee up. We're gonna take a nice deep breath as we stand tall. And we're gonna try, test the waters by taking the hand off the chair. And if you're real confident, of course, you can take the arms up overhead. You can take it to cactus, or you can bring the arms even higher. I'm gonna stay here for a couple more breaths. Balancing on one foot. Beautiful. Take the foot down, take the arms down, shake it out a little bit because we're going to go into our gate swings. So we're holding on to the chair, outside leg, the knee comes up. We turn it out and bring it in. So just relax that hip. So learn to relax as you exercise. Relaxing will help you get those muscles a little bit looser and more fluid because you're not tensing up the joints. You're relaxing the joints and letting them open up naturally. Getting a little bit more flexibility. Great, last one. Just lift the knee, swing open the gate and close it up. Beautiful, shake it out. And so you should really feel it in that supporting leg. It did a lot of work. Put a lot of pressure. Good, so let's come all the way around and sit in our chair. So we're gonna actually start with some exercises. We're not gonna use weights today, we're just gonna use our body weight. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall, relax the arms at our side. We're gonna inhale the arms up, exhale the arms down. So just like the wings of a bird, I want you to take a nice deep breath, inhale, let the arms float up, stretch them wall to wall, and then exhale, just melt them back down. Inhale, nice stretch, standing tall, sitting tall, exhale slowly down. Like the wings of a bird, taking flight. Gently lift, you're stretching wall to wall, and you're exhaling down. One more time, sitting tall, and relax. Good, now we're gonna take it forward, so we're inhaling, coming about shoulder height, exhale down. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale down. Good, for 4. And so let's connect with the breath with the last 2. Inhale, of course, as you raise. Exhale as you release. Inhale, stretch, and exhale down. Good, so now we're gonna take our arms out, back out to the side. We're gonna bring them forward and then down. So it's side, front, and down. So inhaling up, bigger, longer breath. Exhale as you come down. Inhale out, together. Exhale, release. Inhale up, and down. Inhale up, and down. Let's reverse it. So we're gonna come forward, and then we're gonna stretch, open the heart center. Exhale, back down. Inhale, open, expand the arms as you stretch through the heart. Inhale, open the heart center, and exhale. Inhale, keep breathing in as you open up the shoulders and come up and open. And let's do one last one. Inhale, stretch long, and take it down. Beautiful. Let's take those arms up. We're gonna bring the hands in, and then we're gonna press the arms out, and then release. So the arms come out to the side, they fold in, turn the palms towards, I was gonna say towards the camera, but what we're gonna do here is just turn the palms away from us, press out away from us, and drop the arms. Inhale up, folding in, turn the palms away from you and then just push. Good, and then let the arms down nice and slow. Inhale up, close it up, push it out. Good, and so you can really feel the breath working here. Inhale, energy in towards the heart. Exhale, push out all that old stale air and let it go. Good, inhale, close it up. Exhale, push, and finish your exhalation as those hands come down. Last one. Draw it in. Exhale it out. Good, and release. Good, we're going to take our shoulders, shrug them up towards the ears, and release. Bring them up, and release. One more time, bring the shoulders up. You don't want to hold any tension in the neck. Good, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the hands in again, so the elbows are up. We're going to do a diagonal stretch. So take your right arm and take it up as the left hand comes down, and then we're going to bring it into the chest, and then to the other corners. Good, so a diagonal stretch. And you can look up at that top hand, or you can decide to look down at the bottom hand. Cross and stretch. Cross and stretch. Cross and stretch. One more time. And then just finish up here. And then we're going to cross out in front. So our hands are right in front of our knees. We're going to cross at the wrist. And we're going to slowly, with the breath, we're going to move our hands up, continually crossing at the wrist. So inhaling up to chest. And then exhale. And then inhale a little higher. And exhale. And then inhale even higher. And exhale. Good, and we're going to slowly exhale down, all the way back to the knees. So let's try that again. We're going to cross, coming up a couple inches, inhaling and then exhale. Inhale a little higher, about chest height. Exhale, stay where you are. Inhale over the head. And then exhale. Beautiful, all the way down. Good, we're going to hold on to our knees. We're going to round our back. So this is seated cat-cow. We're going to lean forward, lead with the chest, fold in front, looking down at the floor. And then you're going to hold on to those knees, curling the back again. And then you're going to inhale, come forward. So let's do that one more time. A nice cat-cow stretch, rounding the back. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to do 4 jabs. We're going to do 4 undercut punches. And then we're going to actually do something called, if you've ever been in a boxing gym, we're gonna punch the punch bait. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our hands in a soft fist, and we're gonna start with that right arm, and we're gonna punch forward. So we're sitting tall. It's just an easy punch, pressing out, push and pull, push and pull. So punch, pull it back, punch, and pull it back. And then we're going to use this punch to cross over. So the right arm's going to cross over the body. The left arm's going to come across the body. Across and across. So the elbow comes up, our arm comes across our body and returns. Elbow and across. Elbow, across. So lift and swing. You're swinging across the body. Lift and swing. So it should be a nice, comfortable movement. One more time. And then we're going to do uppercut, which is just up and up. And then we're just getting used to these punches, and then we're going to do 4, 4, and 4. So coming from underneath, punching straight up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to finish with this little speed bag that I was talking about. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We're going to do 4 punches, 1 on each side, and then we're going to do the set of 3, and then we're going to finish with speed bag. So let's start sitting up nice and tall. Hands are at your, arms are at your side, and starting with the front punch, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take that right arm, come across, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then quick speed bag. And just stay right here with me. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, shake it out. Very good. We're going to do a combination now with the legs, and this is called jab and tap. So we're actually going to take our left arm up, and I want you just to tap your right foot. And we're going to take that same arm as leg and jab across the stationary arm. So it looks like this. It's jab, tap, jab, tap. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So just get used to the foot coming out, and again you decide how wide you're going to go, and then we'll come across. And we're going to do 4 more. 2 more. And then we're going to do it 1 more time, and we're going to reverse it. So it's here, and we're going to do the jab first and then the tap. So it looks like this. So you have to think a little bit. So we're going to jab and then tap. And then as the foot comes in, the arm goes out. So it's across and in, across and in. So the arm's doing the opposite as what the leg is doing. As the leg goes out this time, the arm comes in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready on the other side. Let's start with the leg. When you're ready, cross and out. Remember, the leg is going the opposite direction as the arm. As the arm comes in, you tap the foot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to make sure we're at the edge of our chair. And we're going to do some knee lifts. And we're going to start with the opposite hand, just tapping the knee. So just start to get the knees up in the air. Good. Just 4 more. 2 more. Good. And then what we're going to do is do some jumping jacks with just the lower body. So it's out. You got slippy chair. Together, out, together. So just a nice, easy, straddle as both legs come out together. If you want to add the arms can cross down low. This would be level 1. If you want to work a little harder, the arms come straight out from the chest. And if you want to do full jumping jacks, where you take the arms up to a V, and then you take those legs out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So sitting up nice and tall, what we're going to do is we're going to alternate lifting the knee, and then we're going to speed up the arms for some little jumping rope work. So the arms are making little circles. You're still working those knees, getting those knees up in the air. And then now try circling back. Keep the knees lifted. Jumping rope backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to work on some real core work. We're going to lift both feet at the same time. So we're going to bring the jump rope around. Both knees come up. So as you bring both those knees in, you're having to really engage the core here. So let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I suggest, we got the wrong chair today. There's some cushion chairs that work a little better. I don't slide backwards, but we're going to do one more exercise for the lower body. We're going to do the V step. So you're taking your right foot coming out into the corner and then pulling it back in. It's called the V step. We can add the hands by just following the legs. The arms just follow. And we'll do 4 more on this side, leading with the right leg. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's switch sides. So you're leading with that left leg. Taking it wide first, and then pulling those feet in right underneath the knees. So 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good job. Okay, now we can go ahead and sit all the way back in our chair. And so we're going to relax as we hold on to our thighs and just do some easy single leg kicks. And you're focusing now on those quadricep muscles. The feet are flexed. You're pointing the toe up towards the ceiling. And of course, you're warming up the knee joints. We'll do 4 more. Just 3. 2, and last one, and then we're going to pick up our right leg and just do a little pulse. So it's an easy little kick, a little faster, using the muscles in the knees and firing up those quadriceps for 8 pulses. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, other side. Just start with a pulse, and again, you decide what works for you. You can keep that leg nice and low to the ground, or you can get it a little higher. You can have bigger swings, depending on how you feel. If your knees are tight, just keep it very, very small. Let's finish here with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to sit up a little bit again, and we're going to work on ankles. So we're going to start with the feet coming out in first position, and then back out to the center. So we're going to go toes and heel. Walk it back in. So if you have a lot of tightness in the ankles, this is really going to help create some mobility. Let's do 1 more, walking it all the way out, and then walk it back, and then roll onto the outside, and then just try to get those knees open and squeeze back in. So you're just gently bringing those knees out, relaxing your ankle as you just kind of roll onto the outside of your foot. So again, trying to work some tension out of the hips, but really listening to our bodies. Great, and then we're going to take it nice and wide, and then I want you to take just the right side and just gently open up that knee. So it's just, you're just kind of pushing gently with your hand, just trying to release the hip, and then the other side. Just a gentle little pulse. Good, and once you feel like you've loosened up that hip a little bit, make sure your toes are facing forward, because we're going to bring the knees in and then we're going to bring it back out. So now relax your feet as you roll in on the inside of your shoe or your feet. If you have socks on, just roll in, stretch it back out, roll in, and open it back up. So these are something really easy to do while you're watching television, but it'll relieve a lot of tension and tightness in your hip area. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep the legs nice and wide. We're going to relax on that right leg. Inhale the other arm up, and then maybe even roll out that wrist. I'm going to take the arm overhead for a nice stretch. Inhale back, and you're going to rest on the other leg. You can just take it to the ceiling, maybe roll out the wrist. Or if you want to deepen the stretch, you bring it gently over the head. Good, and then coming back. Good, we're going to walk our feet together. And then we're going to take our right leg out, and we're going to just roll down that right leg, maybe touching the toe, maybe just touching the shins, stretching. And then as we roll up, we're going to bring that knee into the chest, giving it a nice little hug. Stay with me, because we're going to cross that leg either at the knee or at the ankle, whatever feels better. We're going to reach back, look over the back right shoulder for seated twist. And then coming back to center, the whole thing on the other side. So you bring that other leg out, you're sliding down towards the ankle, or maybe touching the toe. And then sitting up nice and tall, grab just on the outside of the knee, hug that knee towards the chest. Take a couple of nice, easy, deep breaths through the nose. And when you're ready to cross at the knee or at the ankle, we're going to look back. And then returning to center, we're going to do one more really wonderful stretch for the hip. You can either cross at the ankle and just fold forward and try and touch the floor, or you can take your right ankle over your left knee. You're coming into like a figure 4, and you can stay right here as you kind of put a little pressure on that knee, or you can fold forward towards that leg. This is a really nice hip stretch. Stretch out that hip we worked earlier. And then take your time. As you go to the other side, remember you have that option of crossing at the ankle or ankle to knee and then gently folding forward. Maybe even hanging the arms out, reaching towards the floor. And then sitting up nice and tall. So we're going to finish with a couple of hand exercises and then finish with neck and shoulders. So we're actually going to make a nice little fist. So you're going to squeeze your hands and then you're going to release. So squeeze and toss. Squeeze and toss. So squeezing as hard as you can with your fingers and then releasing. Good. Squeeze, let it go. Good. 4 more. Squeeze hard. Release, squeeze hard, release. 2 more, squeeze as hard as you can, and let it go. Good, now turning the palms up, we're going to start with our baby finger. We're going to curl 1 finger in at a time and make a fist. And then we're starting with the thumb, and then we're opening the fist 1 finger at a time. So gently closing, squeeze, and then gently opening. Let's just do that a couple more times. Just roll it in, make a little fist, start with the thumb and open up the other way. Squeeze hard and gently open. Good, last one, roll it in. And then gently open. Good, and then now take a moment just to wiggle the fingers. We're going to do a quick little stretch for the fingers. So we're going to take the right hand out, and we're going to take the other hand and just gently pull back those fingers, stretch it out. And then point the fingers towards the floor and then kind of shake it out, and then just put a little bit of pressure on the, pushing back on the knuckles, stretching here. Let's do a quick stretch on the other side. So the fingers come up, gently pull back. Try and relax. Good, 1 more nice deep breath. And then make sure those fingers are pointing down and kind of shake it out. And then take that other hand and put a little pressure on the knuckles, gently pushing. And then we're going to take both hands, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms away. We're going to round the back. Good, and then inhaling up. Good, we're going to finish with our neck exercise. So what we're going to start with is just the chin. We're going to drop the chin to chest. And then we're going to inhale, lift the nose to the ceiling, taking a nice long breath, and then bringing that chin back down. We're going to go ahead and dip the right ear to the right shoulder. We're going to take the left arm and gently bring it away from the body. Sending that stretch all the way down the arm and gently out the fingertips. And then slowly inhaling back up. this outstretched arm is going to come to the opposite shoulder. You can support the elbow as you look away. Good. One more nice deep breath. Beautiful. And then sitting up nice and tall, you're just taking the other ear to shoulder. That arm is optional. Good. When you're ready, sitting up nice and tall, this arm comes to the opposite shoulder. Gently look away. And then inhaling back to center, we're going to take both arms. We're done. We're going to sweep the arms up. Palms come together. We're going to exhale down to the heart. So we're going to do 3 more. I'm going to let you take this at your pace. Inhaling deep. Exhaling back to the heart. Follow your breath. Last one. And then returning back to the heart center. You're going to press those palms together. You're going to take one last cleansing breath. I want to wish everybody namaste. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did a great job. Hope to see you next week. We have a class next week and it'll be yoga for beginners. Have a wonderful day.